Hi everybody and welcome back. I had a very busy, productive week. I got the chain plates on the transom. Moved out of Kilrush with Celtic Mist and got some photos. That was lovely. The Irish Whale and Dolphin Group's yacht, beautiful big yacht. There was 3 rivals in Kilrush. I videoed them. Three in the one marina is unusual. There's not that many rivals in Ireland. I replaced all my halyards with Dyneema and ran them through the mast. I videoed all that. I got a black eye. So I'll be explaining how that happened and how silly that was. I bought a Jordan series Drogue. That's what the chain plates and the transom were for. So I videoed packing that up. So it's easy to deploy. It came with a deploy bag, so I just videoed that as well. We also came home to do the entire food because Kathy's looking after all the food, so we had to get the food list, and we spent 3 hours in the supermarket going up and down looking without anyone asking us what was going on, which was odd. But anyway, we just inspected every product and said, will we buy some of them, won't we buy some of them, or what's the shelf life on them. So there's all that's squeezed into this week's video because the countdown is on, so I'm really packing things in. It's 3 weeks to departure, so I hope you enjoy watching. Good. So we did the far side last night. You can just see it cocking out there. And then we just drilled it here. And we got the plate ready to go on. And I'm going to crawl into the lazarette and we're going to bolt it through, seal it, and that's the second chain plate done then. Alright? Yep. That's all back in, yeah? Tight in here. So the 2 boats side by side, Waxwing and Celtic Mist. So here in Kilrush Marina, as you know, Waxwing is a rival 41. And then tied up right beside her, came in recently, a rival 36. And then right over there, this one, another rival 36. There's not that many rivals in Ireland. I'd say that's probably the most of them all in one marina by coincidence. Gas, isn't it? So I'm putting in the new halyards, Dyneema, old one. So I'm just going to stitch them together, tape them, and pull them up through the mast, through the sheaves. So it's the handy way. So plenty of ropes to swap out. So I just dropped the head sail, old halyard. There it is, the new one gone in. Perfect. Sunday evening, it's after cooling down. I was waiting on this, a hot knife. So I got it here off ropelocker.ie of Simon. So you know what it is. It's for cutting the Dyneema and getting a clean edge. So I want to swap all my halyards, and I started, as you saw, and I stopped for some Weetabix. I don't know. Most people have Weetabix for breakfast. I have it sometimes when I'm hungry or want a snack. So I've moused the halyard through, which is good. So now I just got to do I'll show you. I brought it in because I'm lazy. That's the ones I stitched together, so I'm just going to cut that open carefully. And then on the end of the Dyneema, I put a loop to hold the shackle, and I got to get used to doing this pretty quick, because I can do them, but not as fast as I'd like to, because as my new halyards go over the sheaves, and they're constantly wearing here, every couple of weeks I'll let the halyard down, and I'll cut half a metre off it, and then I'll have a new wear point on the sheaf that's good. So just trying to cut out as much chafe as I can. So, but every time I cut that, I have to put in, make a new one of these. So I just got to get fast at it if I can, because I'm going to be doing it up on deck in probably not in great conditions. Not sitting down eating Weetabix anyway. So that's my Sunday. Gino, that was helping me, has gone home. It was great having the help. The extra hand was super. It also pushed me to keep going further, even in the heat and that, and you know, working more. So I got a lot done. We got an awful lot done. The chain plates on the transom were great, and I'm gonna bring. I'll show you when I'm doing it. The Jordan Series Drogue, I have to get that perfect. So that came with a bag where I flaked the Jordan Series Drogue over and back and over and back, and you roll it up, and you can hang that off the transom or off the push bit when you need it to deploy it. So I'm going to bring it up to the store, and there's plenty of space there, and flake it out properly there. So that was one big job done this week that needed 2 people bolting on the inside and tightening on the outside. So a big thank you to Gina for that. And so that's the update from Waxwing today. Back to the Weetabix. I forgot to say as well that I've oversized all my halyards, obviously. I mean, it's because I'll be cutting half a metre off every couple of weeks or every month. Now I have bought extra of each Dyneema halyard as well. I just want to stitch this or whip it. So yeah, obviously, so just for anyone, I mean, it's pretty easy to figure out. If you are buying good Dyneema halyards, it's best to oversize them, you know, in length. So there it is, finished. Probably took me too long, but anyway, I get faster at it. So after changing the halyards, I had to drop the head sail, obviously, the stay sail. So I decided to try out my storm jib. Nice, isn't it? Good morning. Onto my main sheet, which is a lot easier today because I don't have to tie or bend the end of it. I can just use a halyard knot. Same on the foresail halyard as well. As you noticed, I had my first bump of the preparations last night, and no alcohol involved or anything like that. I don't drink, but everywhere on the boat I have secure hatches that I made to keep everything closed. They work perfectly. Every door has them. All the drawers have them. You can see them here. They're essential, so things don't open and close while I'm at sea. The only one I didn't do is this. And I was working till 12 o'clock last night, and I came in to turn on this. Anyway, bent straight down and cut my eye off that. Stupid. So definitely a hatch going on that. I'm getting lazy from being in the marina for so long. If you're at sea, you'd never leave that door open, you know. So anyway, it could have been worse. I got a fright. I thought it might have been my eyeball, but it wasn't. So anyway. So I'm back in the halyards today. So as I said, the main halyard's easier. I just mouse it through, and just a halyard knot on it will do that. The reason I stitched and I whipped the other one is on the staysail halyard is because you've a very small space up there, and I didn't want that catching or banging, so that's how it had been done, and that's how I always do it there. That's the only one I'll have to do like that. Halyard knots will do everywhere else. So that's today's mission, is more halyard work, and it's actually raining and temperatures are down. Here's a drawer unit I made last year. It's that's just handy for all my bits and pieces, and to stop that opening at sea, I slide this in. And that locks it in place. So nothing flies around, and obviously the top of it will be emptied and everything will be stored. So here's a good example of my solar panels. It's not a particularly sunny day. There's another rival beside me. Look, a rival 36. I have everything on that I would have on at sea. My plotter, obviously, with the AIS. I love the AIS. VHF. Just the fridge. Everything on in general. And you know, it's still, even with the draw of those things, it's still putting in at 2.2 amps. Probably more, in fact, I'd say. So that's good. So even on it, oh, and I have the Iridium Go on. And charging. So I actually have lights on because I'm working over here. I'm going cutting the ropes now. So it's good to know that I can have a lot of stuff running on a dull day, because it's not going to be a whole pile of sunshine in the Southern Ocean. So that's good. I just have to clean the edges of it so it'll go through the cam cleat. Nice and neat. If you cut that, it just wouldn't work. So this halyard's easier. Just stitch it on, pull it through, and oh, look at my eye. Stitch it on and pull it through, and as I said, a nice halyard knot onto my shackle. So I'm not sure if I explained this well enough last night. I just stitched this into the end of the new one. That's already, I had stitched it onto my old one. So I can tie them together, so every time I need a new halyard I just pull them through. I don't have to be doing all this on deck when it's not good conditions. So it's a handy trick. So the new halyard on the way down. There she blows. New Dyneema halyard for the mainsail, with the halyard knot below. Another job done. So I just cleaned the eye. A friend of mine that I grew up with was here a few weeks ago. He's a paramedic, John Holland, and he gave me a lovely a medical kit, a first aid kit, I suppose you'd call it. A comprehensive first aid kit, a really good one. So today, thank you John and Pearl and family. I have to use it already. I haven't even left, but I just opened up and I just got some sterile stuff to clean it. But a beautiful gift, which covers everything, you know. Sutures to stitch myself, and in fact if I need it, burn gels, I mean cleaning wipes, you know, so it's super. Didn't think I'd have to use it yet, but thanks a million. So another job today is working on my Jordan series Drogue, and to give you an idea of the size of it, there it is. It goes up and down this entire warehouse 3 times. So that's pretty cool. If that doesn't slow me down or keep me stern to the weather, nothing will. So I gotta get that now and flake it over back, and then this rolls up, and it's easier to deploy apparently. I have to try it. For anyone watching that's not sure what that Drogue is in extreme conditions, there's a chain, a 15 kg chain on the very end of that, and I throw that overboard, and this goes, just releases itself. It's attached to the back of the boat, and it does a couple of things. It slows you down maybe, it keeps the stern of the boat to the waves. It's just an extreme brake. It's called the Jordan series Drogue, for anyone that didn't know about it already. You know, last resort really. So it took me a while, but I have all that nicely tucked in now, so that when I have to attach 15 kg weight to the end of this chain, throw that overboard, and then it just goes boom, 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 boom. Hopefully, evenly, and doesn't snag. And now I just roll that all up and tie it up, and that's it. Just fitted a diesel heater, which will be needed. But I think I've drilled the last hole in my boat. I'm drilling holes all the time and I don't like it, but this is the last one, I hope. That's the exhaust. It's going to come out the transom. The heater, the insulated exhaust through the bulkhead. That's the exhaust again, insulated, and there's the through hull exhaust. So here we are doing all our grocery list. Kathy's got the...
I got the book.
Yeah. So trying to figure out everything, what to get.
Everything! Hours later, we just finished off our food list. I just need to type it up then.
Ooh. Now we're hungry.
Now we're hungry and standing in front of toilet paper. No.
So Kathy and Luna are acting mad. So it's nice to be home and to have the food organised, and the list will be sent off to SuperValu, and SuperValu have so kindly offered to supply the food, and they're going to deliver it by truck. So then the fun begins, packing, sorting, stowing, but it's all good. So myself and Loon's here. Hey Loons! In case you were wondering what the squeaking was, it's her favourite toy. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe and stuff like that. And if you want to go on my website and have a look, there's lots more info there now. My live tracker is up and running on the website, so I'll be able to see my position at all times. PredictWind sponsored me, so there's a PredictWind app, there's a link to my position on the PredictWind. So once you click on it, you'll see where I am when the trip starts, obviously, and what my weather is like. So that's interesting for sailors or non-sailors. So have a look at that. My website is Peter Lawless Solo Sail, or Solo Circumnavigation, I think. Okay. All right. Thanks. Bye now. Bye from Luna too. Say goodbye. Good girl.